morning, Kingsway. I'm Nakia with Kwf-Tv. I want to welcome you all here today for this special third annual Veteran Service. So a special thank you to all of our guests that have arrived and have come out to celebrate on this special day. If this is your first time visiting with us, or you've been here for a couple of weeks, you just want to know more about what Kingsway Fellowship is all about, come next Sunday to our welcome breakfast with Pastor Troy and some of our staff and his wife, Mandy. We're going to have breakfast. It's going to be taking place at 10:30, right in between the two morning services in the back hallway in the prayer room. We will have breakfast, so come out, talk to each one of us, and just get to know us and find out what we are all about here at Kingsway. I'm here at the Yellow Ribbon Support Center, where you may or may not know what they do here. This is actually my first time visiting here, and I'm just completely amazed by what they do. I've seen them out in the community. I see what they do to support our soldiers here in Claremont County, but to actually come here to the actual place where they do all of this amazing things for our soldiers is just, it blows my mind. But right now, I'm actually sitting here with Keith Maupin, and he is here every single week doing what he can to support our troops. How are you doing, Keith?
I'm doing good. You?
I'm good, thank you. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about what this organization does for our soldiers?
Well, what we try to do is to raise their morale, if just for a second, by maybe even, they pack the box and we send it over there, and when they open that box, if they say, wow, then we'll be happy. And we just try to give them a touch of home and let them know that there's people back here that support them and appreciate what they're doing.
Well, how many packages do you think you send out a year?
Well, it averages, but we've sent, since we started, we've probably sent about 16,000.
Now, with the soldiers that you actually send these care packages to, how do you go about choosing, or how do you know who to send these care packages to over there?
Well, most of the time is that if somebody's serving over there, then their mom or dad or sister, cousin, brother, whatever, will bring their address in and we'll send them a box. And that's pretty much how we get them. And sometimes there's a lady up toward Cleveland, her name is B, and she'll send me some Marines addresses every now and again, because I guess she's more involved with the military support group up there than we are. And she'll send me some, and then we'll send them some boxes.
Now, what can, if a soldier is receiving one of these packages, what's something that's maybe in some of these packages that they get? What are some of the things that you put inside?
It could be anything from soap to candy. I mean, what we've been doing lately is targeting the Marines in Afghanistan. And I know that they don't have running water, so we try to get baby wipes and foot powder and T-shirts and socks, because I figured that they can't wash their feet, they can't wash their socks, and they'll just throw them away. And magazines, we send them a lot of magazines.
Well, it is an amazing thing that your guys are doing here. Just the organization of it all and how you're supporting the troops, it just blows our mind. But if you have any opportunity to get up here and volunteer your time, you take the time and come up here and show your support for our troops. I'm also standing here with June Izzy Bailey, who is one of the founders of our Let Us Never Forget Scholarship. How are you today, June?
Good, and you?
Good, thank you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about this actual scholarship, the Let Us Never Forget?
Okay, it was birthed in 2006 when Matt was still missing on his second year. We wanted to have a way to be able to make people remember that Matt was still missing. So we came up with the idea that we would do a scholarship for each of the fallen heroes. At that time, there were 32. And we gave each of those that year a $2,000 scholarship. We just divided the money up and figured that might be the last one. But as it is now, we did our 5th one just this past April.
How do you go about raising money for these scholarships?
We do different things during the year, and then we have a big event every April 9th at the Oasis Conference Center in Loveland, and that's our big money maker that we make the money for the scholarships. This year we honored 56 fallen heroes, and in 2008 we decided to take on one state in every one soldier school in every state. And how that works is we contact the parents, and then the parents choose the school and they choose the recipient. So we just raise the money and send it. We're just the money makers, and the parents actually get to do the scholarships.
Wow, that is awesome. What a blessing that you are to all of these families of these soldiers, that just encouraging them through this program. I think it's awesome. Very good. Well, thank you, June. And if you would like to help support in this Let Us Never Forget Scholarship program, contact here at the Yellow Ribbon Support Center. We want to remind you that every Thursday at 7 o'clock is our Family Enrichment Night here at Kingsway. We ask that you bring your family because we have classes for all ages, children, teenagers, young adults. We have a class that's going to take you through the Bible, as well as parenting, marriage classes, and a living free program. So bring your family out this Thursday at 7 o'clock to our Family Enrichment Night. We're standing here at the Batavia Township Community Center with Bob Proud, who's going to tell us a little bit about the community efforts that he has with our soldiers.
What we do is for those in the military, we have a military family support group, and which meets once a month. And that's in order for the family members who have someone deployed, they don't know what to do. They tend to fall apart.
Right.
And so when they come together in this support group, they're surrounded by a room full of people who know exactly what they're going through. And that has meant so much, again, to them. And we actually have one of our mothers of a Marine who was deployed to Iraq with us here who can talk more about that.
Hello, Tracy. Thank you. How about you tell us what Hole in My Heart has meant to you and your family?
Well, I didn't think I would need it when I first walked into that room. And it was amazing to find out that there were people who understood why I would bust out in tears in the middle of a day when I would miss a phone call, because I had someone special calling from Iraq. And it was nice to have a whole group of people who could support my son. They would pray for them. And I wouldn't know what to do without that group of friends. And I do call them friends because they are family to me now. And by working with Hole in My Heart, we've been able to participate in so many other avenues for our military and our service members. And I wouldn't have had that opportunity had it not been for Hole in My Heart.
What would you tell all of our viewers that are watching that maybe have family members that are in the military to get involved into this organization? What would you say and encourage them to do?
Definitely show up on a Thursday, the first Thursday of the month, at the Civic Center in Union Township. The family orientation that you would get is unbelievable. The support, the information that you learn about your child's deployment or your service member's deployment, you can't beat it. And it's not frilly stuff. It is true support where you can walk out of that meeting and feel better.
Well, that is an awesome place to be. And right now we also have Jim here who is going to tell us more about Boots, correct? And what is Boots? Tell us.
Boots is an organization set up by a veteran of the two deployments to Iraq. It stands for Benevolent Order of Those Serving. And we're designed to help the family of the service members who are deployed, whether they're going to be deployed, if they have a problem at home. With the electronic gauge being what it is, we try to step in and help the family so that the service member doesn't have to worry why they're wherever they may be deployed to.
Well, now, if there's somebody watching and wants to get involved in this, what do they have to do? What can they call, or how can they get hold of it?
They can simply email us at boots@sttimothy's.com, and that's Saint spelled out SAINT.
Great. Well, thank you so much. And again, I want to thank Bob Proud and Tracy for everything coming in this way here at the Batavia Township Community Center. And don't forget to get involved in these things and reach out, especially for those who are having who have their family that are involved in our military, and come out and get these support systems, because it'll change your life. Well, that is all the time we have for today on KWF-TV. You can always visit us at kingswayfellowship.com to see anything that you may have missed. But right now, I want to thank you for coming out today to celebrate this special veteran service with us, to celebrate our veterans and all of our military that are currently serving for our freedom. Again, thank you so much for being here, and we hope that you enjoy this special veteran service.